All right, here we go. What is up, everyone? It's me, Mark the Monster. I am the leader of the Puppet World Order, and it's Mania Week, baby. Let's go! Woo, woo. Mania, mania, mania. Yeah, I'm real pumped about WrestleMania this week. I've canceled all my flights. Not going to Vegas. There's some issues with my passport. So yeah, I can't go to Vegas, but yeah, it's Mania week, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a long show, long weekend. Go Home Raw is tonight. We are gonna be looking to preview that. We're gonna hear what the big guy Jeremy's got to say about this Go Home Raw. He has been less than excited about the road to WrestleMania. Illegal brother-in-law Joe will be getting in here any minute now. We're gonna see how he's feeling about the road to WrestleMania. Go Home Raw. It's Mania week. Let's go. He's not here. Still waiting for Big Germ. That's what we're gonna start calling him. We're calling him Big Germ.
Yeah.
Mania week, Joe.
I know, Mania week.
Let's go. It's Mania week.
Mania. Don't feel it's
Mania week.
It's the what's a good way to say this? It's a good Mania week. But we here.
How you feeling? You feeling excited yet? You weren't excited yesterday. Jeremy wasn't excited yesterday. It's Mania week, Joe.
I say this. I'm excited because I seen technically the preview of what the stage and the set look like. I'm excited about that because it look like it's gonna be big as hell. A lot of designs to it. It might be better than last year's, but I can't say for sure because I just seen the dot. But
yeah, we haven't always had amazing sets for WrestleMania, Joe.
I know.
It used to just be like any other show.
Yeah, but
until WrestleMania 9, it became a big deal.
But I can tell you this. I recently saw an interview the other day about WrestleMania 17. Do you know what the stage? About the setting?
No.
Okay, so if you go back and look at WrestleMania 17.
That was in Toronto, right?
Nah. I don't remember where it was at. But it was one of the best. WrestleMania 17 is the best one of all. But if you look at the sides, like WrestleMania and 17 on the sides.
Yeah.
If you watch how Taz come down, you'll see the lettering go down to the ring. The rest of the letters, because it says WrestleMania, then the rest goes down. Did you watch it?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, our boy Trunks is here.
Hey, what's up, Trunks?
Trunks owns a comic book store, Joe.
I know. I still ain't got a chance to go to it. Yeah, I know. My bad, man. My bad.
What's your favorite comic ever?
Favorite comic ever?
Yeah, ever.
I'll go with Batman.
Oh, you're a Batman fan? Dark Knight?
No, I'll say, take it back. Spider-Man, I'll say Spider-Man is better because Spider-Man, then it'll be Dark Knight.
Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does.
But yeah, Spider-Man's better.
What the hell are you guys talking about? I'm thinking about Spider-Man. Why are you guys so early? I wanted to go early. I was excited. It's Mania week. Why aren't you in here, Big Germ? What? Big Germ. Why are you? What are you? What? Yeah, we're gonna call you Big Germ now. You are not.
Damn.
No one's calling me.
You got names for you already. That's crazy.
No one. Yeah, Big Germ. We're putting that on a T-shirt. Okay, no, give me this. We are not. No one's calling me that. Not doing that. Oh shit! Free comic book days coming up.
Ooh, man. That's my birthday week, y'all.
What? The voice actor of Goku's coming through? Oh, you really like Dragon Ball Z? I do like Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, when are you gonna be there? Ooh, May 3rd.
I don't do a fan. My memory's not great. So like, I enjoy Dragon Ball Z, but I can't remember all the lore of Dragon Ball Z and like all the things that happened because it's such a massive series. Man, I love the art though.
I say the best one is the Cell series. Cell, that was great.
Oh, Boo!
And Majin Buu, that was a great
one. Majin Buu's the shit!
Majin Buu. Majin Buu and Cell, the great one. But then if you watch the new one, Goku Black, that's a great one too. But
You're talking favorite comic books? Is that what I heard you and Mark talking about?
Yeah, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Then Batman. Ding.
Like, are we talking all-time favorite, or just like current stage, or like?
I'd say what you feel is the best comic book, not all time. You don't gotta be exact.
Like, even like your favorite superhero is Spider-Man, or your favorite comic book is Spider-Man? Because like, I feel like that's different.
Okay, I'll say this. Comic book wise,
how are those not the same thing in your mind?
Okay, here we go.
Comic book
wise, I'd definitely say Spider-Man. Comic book wise, Spider-Man.
So, who's your favorite superhero?
I'd definitely say Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman up in there.
Really?
Superman up in there.
You got the Boy Scout in there?
Yeah.
As a kid, I had a period where I really liked Superman. I've just gone through phases with things. I really had a period where I was really into Marvel back in like 6th grade and middle school. I really liked all the Marvel superheroes. Deadpool was the shit. Just gotta put that out there.
But if I had to say, I would say
Wolverine, man.
X-Men are the best.
X-Men. The X-Men, as far as like overall,
cartoon wise, the '92 cartoon wise X-Men, that was great. This ain't.
There's a comic book I really enjoyed called Rising Stars.
Rising Stars. Okay.
And it was really good. It was everyone who was in utero whenever this major like solar event happened ended up with special abilities.
Okay.
Some people use those for good. Some people use them for bad. It was a very good story.
Mm-hmm.
Those comics are around here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, don't mind me, y'all. I'll just put a little leaf for next week. But you got the comic book, okay?
I don't know where they are. They're around here somewhere, though.
Yeah.
I got Fight Club comics, though.
Fight
Club 2?
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, Fight Club 2 was in the comic form.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk to him after.
After what?
You're supposed to talk to Orange Friday after you walk after when you're done working.
Ooh, she dropping a dime on you.
Get your butt out of here.
After you're done working, not now.
Damn. What she said was, you aren't allowed to be talking to your orange friend until you're done working. That's great. I'm glad we have that as part of the podcast.
I'm glad you do. Yeah. What she don't know is I can always get off 15 minutes earlier than my scheduled time, but she just knows.
You know what it is?
4:30.
You know what it is, don't you, Joe?
What is that?
Come closer. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I think she's secretly working for Doge.
Maybe. But she is. I could be rich right now. She is.
Nah, she's out here dropping a dime.
Give me the cat.
You're getting paid to be working and you ain't working.
Hey, one cat. Now go. Yeah.
That's funny.
She just knows.
Everyone live on Instagram. What is your excitement level? Go home Raw tonight. It is Mania week. Trunks, how excited are you? Big shout out to our friends Alt Wrestling Tees. Professional Wrestling Definition T-shirt.
Hey, get your butt out here. I'll say this.
Rebel 8 Energy Drink. New sponsor for the podcast. Big shout out to them.
Hey,
New flavors just dropped.
Okay, let me put this in here. Bye, girl.
Joe's giving her the boot.
I'm giving her the boot.
Big boot.
Look, I'm getting the boot now. See, girl, look.
It's
Ooh.
What?
There are plans for Raw to be decent tonight, everybody. We got some things announced ahead of Raw. I'm going to run them down. Joe's getting his shit wrapped up. We got Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. All three are set to appear tonight on Raw.
That's going to be the main event. Last time. That's what's going to happen. Main event.
Trump said he don't think anything crazy is happening tonight on Raw. Me either. It's not the Attitude Era. They're not going to have Cody drop the bone on Raw tonight or anything stupid. But we do have some good stuff, man. We got the Triple Threat main event. All those guys are advertised for the show. We got AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross tonight on Raw. We got that match happening. Logan Paul expected to be at Raw. I don't know if he's officially advertised, but he's expected to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Bayley versus Liv Morgan, one last battle before Mania. Gunther is set to speak. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is in the building for Raw.
Ooh, you know Paul Heyman gonna be. I'm here for my tribal chief.
You think that's what it's gonna be?
Yeah, I say it's gonna be. He's here for the tribal chief. And what a girl.
That fan out there getting married.
Oh, the ceiling fan, girl. I ain't scared. You be good. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. But yeah, I say tonight, Paul Heyman just gonna be there to let all of them know that no matter what, at the end of WrestleMania, he will have his tribal chief and CM Punk's back. And as for Seth, he probably gonna say something crazy with Seth.
What do you think? Where do you think Paul's allegiances are going to fall come Mania? I think we're going to get seeds of doubt planted tonight. Something's going to happen where we're going to start to doubt Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Paul. It's on the couch, girl. Look on the couch by the armrest. You can't miss it. There you go. But yeah, that's why I say it's going to happen. Paul Heyman is going to be there, get with Punk, and let them know he have back. And then Punk, if they do it right, I say Seth knocks out Paul Heyman just to make go home be realistic, make it be worth watching. That'd be.
You think so?
That'll make it more exciting if Seth takes out Paul Heyman. That'll make the show for this Sunday more exciting. There you go.
You know what I would have happen? I would book some physicality. If you give me the pencil, I'm booking physicality between the three in the main event. And I'm having something take place where Heyman is in the way of physical harm. And I would have Seth save him. Now, whether that's Heyman's inadvertently in the crosshairs of a Superman punch or spear, and Seth steps in the way and Seth takes it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the melee still continue between Roman and Punk, and then Seth gets back up to his feet while Heyman's curled up in the fetal position in the corner. And Seth looks at Paul and goes, "That's 2 favors."
That'd be great. That'd be interesting right there. 2 favors.
Seth doesn't necessarily have to take the shot. Seth could just pull Paul out of the way to save him and tell Paul, "That's 2 favors." But something should happen tonight where we get Seth Rollins looking Paul Heyman dead in his eyeball and letting him know, now you owe me 2 favors. Because if Paul Heyman doesn't turn on Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania, this triple threat match is a complete waste of time.
I really don't see him turning back on CM Paul Heyman on Roman. I don't see it. Because they built a whole storyline with them two almost 5 whole years.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. But what a difference 5 years makes. Roman's promo for today was what a difference a year makes. Last year at this time, he was untouchable. But he's not touchable anymore. Still Roman Reigns, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Roman Reigns is in Solo Sikoa, totally lost my aura territory. I'm saying Roman Reigns ain't the Roman Reigns of old, and why isn't he?
I don't know, but I can say this.
You don't know?
You're coming in blurry, though. I can tell you that.
Oh. Am I good now?
Nah, you're a little bit blurry, but there you go.
Oh, I wonder why. I'm clear. I'm clear for me.
Okay. Just saying.
Trunks will let us know if I'm clear for him. But you want my opinion of why Roman ain't the Roman of old?
Why is that?
He started being humble. He had to ask people for help. He had to ask Cody Rhodes for help. Trunks says I'm blurry too. Why am I blurry?
I don't know. It just started. I just seen it happen like, oh, you're coming in blurry.
Am I better now?
Not really, but we can still hear you.
All right, well, as long as we can hear me, I'll be blurry, I guess.
We can still hear you.
Pretend your glasses are bad. Man, I think Roman just stopped. He started being humble. He started asking people for help. He needed Cody. He needed Punk. He's Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't need anybody. I thought I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. Why is it doing this?
I don't know. I couldn't tell
Trying to sabotage me.
Hey, no matter what, we still here. We good. We good. That's all that matters.
I think it said. I think having Roman need other people is not the way to go. So I say we have Roman get turned on by Paul and realize he can stand alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's Vinnie Mac coming at us. Yeah, man, if anyone's going to sabotage this show, probably be Bischoff before it be Vince.
Now, I said he did make him humble, but he realized that, hey, he going to need his family at the end of the day. Family is everything. I say the power got to him for the past 5 years. Power being the heel that everybody wanted him to be in the beginning. Got to him.
I think we should take him back to that. Oh, shit. Trunk says it's Bubba Ray Dudley coming for me.
Oh, snap. Trunks, right? You don't know the story, Trunks. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
You know, and here's the thing. You know what?
It's not going on YouTube, y'all, so you better watch now. Just saying.
I won't. People got it twisted. People think I got beef with Bubba, or I got beef with Busted Open. That ain't the case. They got beef with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start this shit. It wasn't on me.
It was my fault, y'all. And
it's kind of Joe's fault a little bit.
It was my fault because I told him about an idea. He went on the radio, told him about it, and then they said that your co-host is stupid or something like that.
Well, here's the issue. So Joe had an idea. I won't drag this up too much, but just for those who don't know, Joe had an idea The following day, I happened to be on with Busted Open. I told him Joe's idea. They proceeded to drag not just the idea, but the person who had the idea, and then me by proxy. But here was the issue: they cut the call. I wasn't on the call anymore. There was no engagement from me. They spent like 12 minutes. It became a segment on the damn episode. I wasn't there for it. So they went on this whole spiel talking shit, and I wasn't there to talk shit back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was my fault, y'all.
And those who know me. I don't like that. If you're gonna talk shit, talk shit. Don't hang up, then talk shit. So, if so facto, Bubba Ray Dudley's on site.
Mm-hmm.
On site. I run into Bubba Ray, I'm going to punch him right in the mouth. That's what it's going to be. Don't know what else to say. I'll disconnect his CPAP.
Well, I'll let you know when they come back in town.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, hey, you put it out there. Somebody wanted to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be pro wrestling.
That is true. Wouldn't be pro wrestling.
Wouldn't be pro wrestling. Anyway, I don't know. You got a good connection with RCW. It could be some real combat wrestling. Go check out Real Combat Wrestling. See what we got going for them. Might do some ring announcing. Who knows? Anyway, I mean, it's go home week. It's Mania week. What could happen tonight that would make you more excited for Mania? Am I still blurry?
It's coming in a little bit better, but we still hear you.
All right.
I'll say this. We'll make tonight be better for the Raw. I would say if all four members in the IC title just confront each other and Braun take them out, all of them out with it. Maybe we'll say 2 spears, and then we'll say Finn drops him down and gives a sign that Finn is going to win the belt this Sunday.
Do you think Finn walks away with the IC title after Mania? I think it should be Dom.
I think Dirty Don should do it.
Yeah, right?
But then again, Penta would do great with it too as well. But right
I think
now,
it's too soon to give Penta the title.
But right now, I'll say this. I'd rather be Breaker, keep that belt. No, letting everybody know he went through 3 people at Mania. Ain't nobody gonna take that title off of him. And he's probably gonna say the only person that's gonna take this title off of me is my own Speed. If you trip and fall, break your legs.
I think this match is a good match to get this belt off of Braun. I think that because you kind of got to free Braun up to throw him into the main event picture eventually. So he eventually has to get away from the IC title scene. If you take it off of him in a 4-way, he doesn't look weak. He doesn't have to take the pin.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it on Dom, then everyone can chase Dom.
Yeah.
Again, heel champion's the best way to go because then it's the chase. You can be building Finn back up while you're keeping Braun strong. You can be building Penta back. They can all be chasing Dom while Dom's being a cowardly, chicken shit heel, running from everybody. And eventually, you can break Braun off and have him go after the World Heavyweight title.
That's not bad.
Or Finn. You could break Finn off toward the World Heavyweight. Like, if they're chasing Dom for the IC, there's an off-ramp to go to the main event. If Braun has that title, he can't leave the mid-card. He's got to dominate the mid-card until he drops it. And then you got to set up a way for him to drop it where it doesn't hurt him in any capacity. I don't think you could hurt that guy. He's a Steiner at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I do agree with Trunks. I don't like the Rey Mysterio match being added, but I mean, what the hell do you do? They spent so much time in ChatGPT doing the AI video for El Grande Americano. You got to do something with this shit. I don't know what.
Yeah, that's the last. I think they should just take that off, put on Raw. But hey, I can't say nothing. But
G Streets wants to know if Aleister Black's going to make his debut at Mania. I don't think so. I think we'll get him the SmackDown after Mania.
SmackDown after Mania.
Yeah. Then we'll get Aleister Black back. You think they're just going to do the same gimmick? I mean, he's been that gimmick since before NXT. So that's been the gimmick. You think they're going to change it at all?
Nah, that's his character. But I say what would be cool, this would be me. If he came back, he'll come back with like a dragon mask, whatever. And then once he take it off, you can see the new side of his head with that big ass dragon on the side of it.
Dude, the mask he had in AEW was dope.
It was dope, yeah, but I don't think he could take
In the opinion, he's going to take over Judgment Day. Man, there was a moment where I would have thought that'd be cool. I'd rather see him walk alone. Or with Karrion Kross, but Kross might be leaving.
I think he's going to SmackDown because that's where his wife's at, on SmackDown. So, you know how you doing the relationship, SmackDown. So that's where he's going to be at.
Yeah, I think he'll go to SmackDown. I don't think he'll be paired up with anybody. It'd be cool if he worked with Kross. Maybe have Kross with AJ Styles tonight. And man, I don't know. I don't know if Karrion Kross stays with WWE when his contract's up, which I believe is September.
It's after SummerSlam, so yeah, that's when.
Yeah, and then his 90 days would put him into December, January territory.
Well, not really. If he works out his contract, he can automatically leave. He won't have to.
Yeah, that's true. If he works out, if it goes to the very end, they don't renew it.
He don't have to.
Zilla Fatu? We got questions about Zilla Fatu. He has an ID contract, right? He's
still with Reality Wrestling, whatever.
Right, but they gave him an ID contract, right? So he's technically WWE developmental, right?
Technically, yeah, as of right now, yeah.
I don't know, man. When do you bring Zilla in?
After SummerSlam.
We still have Haku's son that ain't being used.
He coming in a few months. He gonna be on NXT, and they say he's gonna get a big push once he arrives. But right now, he's at the developmental center, and they saying he good.
I don't know, man. I don't know when do you bring Zilla in? I don't know when you bring Zilla in.
I say you bring Zilla in.
I don't think you need him.
You don't need him right now.
But if you sent Solo back down to NXT, and you brought Hikuleo and Zilla Fatu into NXT, and let Solo start from scratch with a new bloodline. Bloodline 3.0.
I say the bloodline saga is dead. It's dead. But like I said, if they do it right, I say the bloodline, they're gonna fight at Survivor Series in the War Games again. Boom.
You think so?
Like I said, I think before. I think that's what's going to be.
Do you think that should be the Bloodlines match going forward? They should always, like how the Horsemen were always involved in War Games. You think that should be what the Bloodline does? You just bring them back together once a year for War Games. We find a way.
Yeah.
Rush that shit in a month.
I think that's what's going to be because they did it three times already. Yeah. And
Let me tell you something about War Games.
No.
I don't like it on main roster.
No, why not?
I don't know, man. I liked it on NXT. It felt gritty in NXT. It's so polished on main roster. sometimes that's what I don't like about WWE. And I'm gonna sound like such a negative asshole, but sometimes WWE is just so clean.
You know what it
It's
is?
so well produced. It's so well put together. Well, except for SmackDown, whenever Chelsea Green got counted out by accident.
Yeah, that's funny. But you know what it is? That was what I didn't know what happened until they said it. Like,
Yeah. I think War Games just looks so clean on main roster. It's done so well that I almost feel like War Games needs to be a little bit messy.
well, that's when it was under the Triple H My Prime of the Gold brand with the Undisputed Era was the War Games champion. You want to put it that way.
G Street said after WrestleMania he could be side by side with Roman Reigns because Roman won't have anybody with him. Could be. No, Vince McMahon did not buy TNA. That's a falsehood.
April Fool's joke. That was April Fool's joke.
I did see a speculation that what if Vince showed up at Mania? What if they brought Vince in for Mania outside John Cena? I think that'd be funny as hell. I hope it doesn't happen. There's no place for Vince McMahon anymore.
Hey, think of it like this. That'd be great though, because you'll have like the Austin McMahon. You turned your side against me. That'd be John Cena.
I don't think he's needed. One thing I will say, I watched Building Bots and Body Slams yesterday. I watched Becoming a Spectacle on Peacock, and man, I didn't think they were going to show Vince. When I started watching it, that's what I said. I said, man, how are they going to talk about WrestleMania 9 and not talk about Vince and not show Vince? But they did talk about Vince, and they did show Vince.
Hey, at the end of the day,
is there a door open for Vince McMahon to come back? TKO said absolutely not before. But now everyone's backpedaling. Now everyone's like, hey, man, you can dookie on somebody's head, I guess.
I'll say this. What's a good way to put this? There may be proof of payouts that he did, but nobody has the actual footage or evidence to back it up. He paid them. They did the little signed contracts, but they're not actual evidence, proof that he did what they claimed he did. Not saying it's true or not saying it's right or wrong. Just clear my name. But the allegations that there is a chance for Vinnie Mac to just show up, have like the spotlight on him for like just a good 2 minutes or so, and that's it. But at the end of the day, you gotta realize this. Without WWE or F, it would not be around without Vinnie Mac.
Listen, I understand. I get the history and how he was important. I'll never never sit here and pretend like we wouldn't be doing this podcast. I wouldn't be wearing this shirt. This studio room wouldn't look like it does with all these wrestling figures. Wouldn't happen without Vince. Plain and simple. Right there. Wouldn't exist. Right?
Wouldn't exist. Yeah.
That doesn't mean shit to me. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, what a garbage human being. And I take it personally that he's such a garbage human being. Because again, senior year, man, I wrote a whole paper about how Vince McMahon changed the world. Deciding grade paper, like determining my future. I wrote a paper on how I pick someone in history you thought changed the world. I wrote it on Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I felt that he changed the world. At multiple levels, not just for pro wrestling, but for all sports. No one was doing closed circuit TV. No one was trying to show things coast to coast at the same time, so everybody was watching it together. Nobody was doing that. No one believed in the level of grandeur that he did. And with that, sure, maybe you got to be a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the things that he's accused of, I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's fire. He paid out more money in hush money, as it were,
and he paid for WCW.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
His last few years of running the show, the promotion was in the shitter. They were doing the same things every week. It wasn't good. I don't think there should be a door for him to come back into. Is he going to do another wrestling promotion? We talked about that a few weeks back.
I said no.
It could, and if it did happen, who should be there? Who should be his Hogan? Who should be his villains? I think there's an avenue for Vince to get back into pro wrestling without people knowing that it's Vince back in pro wrestling.
Remember,
his money, his connections, sure.
Remember, it does say McMahon.
Yeah, could Shane be the figurehead and Vince be behind that? Sure, I guess. I don't know I don't know how many people go to work for him. I'm sure enough to run the show. You know what I mean? There's enough people that feel like they owe everything to that man that they'd be able to make it happen. Back in WWE, I don't think so. I don't think TKO opens that door for him.
Well, how about this? You think?
Nor do I think The Rock does.
You think they'll put him in the Hall of Fame?
After he's dead. Not while he's alive.
Okay.
I think he doesn't want to go in while he's alive.
Okay.
I think after he dies, they'll put him in for sure. Maybe they'll wait a couple years. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't like there's an avenue to bring it back. I don't even like that The Rock's back, to be honest. Like, WWE was fine before he came back a year and a half ago at this point. Didn't need him. It was the hottest it had ever been. The Rock returns, and things start getting cold. To me, that's wild.
Gotta have them goosebumps.
Right? I do agree with Triple H. You hear people complaining on the internet, none of that shit's real because they're still going nuts in the arenas, and I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And I agree with that on every level. I agree with that, and not just with WWE. I agree with that with AEW. I agree with that with TNA. I agree with that with ECW. I agree with that with RCW. I agree with that with Downtown Championship Wrestling. I agree with that with the NWA on YouTube.
That's right.
If the people in attendance are having a good time, you're putting out a good product. The people complaining about your product online who aren't watching your product doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean anything. Mm-hmm. If you're not watching the show and you're criticizing the show, you're just an asshole. So, but I'm watching all the shows. WWE was hotter before The Rock came back. It's more exciting. It's more engaging. More edge of my seat.
They had to do it.
Like Trunk said, nothing big's going to happen tonight. You know how he knows? Because nothing big happened on Friday night. Nothing big happened last Monday. Nothing big happened the Monday before that. Nothing big happened the Monday before that. Nothing big has happened since Elimination Chamber.
And that Monday after Elimination Chamber. Yep.
There was a point in time when Roman Reigns showing up on SmackDown was something big. There was a time where Roman Reigns, carrying 2 world titles, showing up to the show that he's on was a big deal. They advertised it. Our world champion's gonna be here. January 6th, Raw debuted on Netflix. The world champion of Monday Night Raw wasn't even on the show.
Yeah, that was sad.
It's a little rough, right? It's a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little rough. I don't know. But I'm still excited. It's Mania week.
Yeah, it's Mania.
Because we got Cena 17 coming, man.
Yeah. Cena
Thought about
17.
that, man. Is it going to happen?
Hey,
Everyone live on Instagram, on YouTube, Spotify. Drop it in the comments. Tell me. Are we getting Cena 17?
you know what they said? Today marks the 20th anniversary of the spinner belt.
Yeah, today's 20 years of the spinner.
The
We got
debut of the spinner.
Trunks mentioned. You know, maybe there's no one. G-Streets mentioned. Somebody mentioned that maybe no one's with after Mania. You know who's advertised for the Raw after WrestleMania, Joe?
Cena.
Cena. You know who's not advertised for the Raw after Mania, Joe?
Cody.
Cody's not advertised.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're getting Cena 17.
I know we're getting Cena 17. It's sad, but that spinner belt gonna come back. It's gonna get popular again.
You're Mystic Joe. You're Mystic Joe. Pro Wrestling Predictions. Joe, you're predicting Cena 17.
Cena 17. I had it predicted for SummerSlam when he was gonna be the good baby face, but then that chamber messed everything up for me, y'all.
Joe, let me ask you this though. You're Mystic Joe. Look into that crystal ball, and I want you to tell me what does the landscape look like in WWE a week from today? 7 days from now, we're all going to be together. Everyone's going to be here. Me, you, G Streets, Trunks. Our boy Panther will be here. Cuban Gorilla. We're going to be sponsored by Rebel Ape Energy Drinks, our official pizza company, Villain Pizza Company. Alt Wrestling Tees. You can get your pro wrestling T-shirts. And 1 week's time, Joe, the world could be a very different place. And you're the Mystic.
I'm the Mystic.
What's it going to look like? Who's got the World Heavyweight title? Who's got the Undisputed Championship? Who is my Intercontinental Champion? Do I have a new Universal Champion? Joe, what is the landscape in 7 days?
All right, the landscape in 7 days is this. I really want Jay to win, y'all, but I think Jay gonna. I think poor Jay gonna lose at Mania. I don't want him to.
I've been predicting all along, Jey Uso should get squashed at WrestleMania.
I'm going to say we might get that Cena 17.
Cena 17.
And I think Cena 17 is going to be, we're going to see good old Cena do some heel moves just to get that belt.
Yeah.
I think Cena going to do the low blow while the referee ain't looking, point the eye. He going to do something.
Think so? You think he's going to cheat to win?
I think he's going to cheat to win.
Let me ask you, what would be more heelish? What would piss the crowd off more? If Cena cheated to win or if he beat Cody clean? Can you imagine if he beat Cody clean?
Yeah. Beat Cody clean, that'd be the crowd would be happy. But you really
Would
want
they?
to be Cena 17. But you got
Here's the thing. That's the huge obstacle, right? How do you have Cena win number 17 and get the crowd to boo? Because there's a chance they cheer if he cheats.
Yeah, I'm just
because they cheered a little bit when he was dogging Cody in the promos. They cheered a little bit. How do you get them to boo John Cena whenever he wins number 17? I don't want to be tasked with that. I don't want the pencil for that. I don't know how you get that to happen.
I got this. I got this. You're going to get the dads of the 90s, the 2000s. That was the teenager us that cheered for Cena. Then we started booing Cena because he got way too popular. So, screw you fans. Screw you. I built this company. I made an empire. Here we go. Screw everybody. He gonna cheat. He gonna have, we'll say, Mr. Rocky Rock uses his power. Let's say Cody does win. Here we go. This is what's gonna happen. Cody will win, but Cena foot's on the rope. And then boom, The Rock comes out to restart the match because the referee did not see the foot on the rope. And so referee got to start the match. Go talk to the referee. Boom. The Rock knocks out the referee that was started it. They get another referee out. They get one of their boys as the referee. Boom. Cena started doing some Travis Scott throws something in Cody's face just to get back at the chamber. And then, like, what? That Prime. Let me do the Prime. So the Prime bit always right there on the side. Throw the Prime in his face.
Throw Prime in his face.
It's right there. It's going to be right there at that side. So, you know, he got
You're
some
booking this like Bischoff booked WCW in 2000.
Thank you. And so Travis Scott used that Prime because, you know, he accidentally did what he did at the chamber. So he got to do something safer. And what is safer? Throwing the Prime in his face. Gets in his eyes. Then Cena does the low blow. Boom. Rock stops talking to the referee. Have the referee turn around. AA. Well, FU now. Back to the FU. Not the AA. The FU.
Are we going back to FU?
We go back to the FU.
I would like that.
Because, like you said, to you fans, FU to all you fans, I built this company. Bam. We do like 2 FUs on Cody in your face. And then that's when you have that poor little 10-year-old wearing Cena's color, just crying, and the eyes are like, Daddy, no.
Like how your daughter was crying whenever you were doing the podcast instead of working, Joe? Or like whenever she was crying because of that spider yesterday?
Spider yesterday.
You know, I don't know how they're going to pull it off, but I know they will. They're going to pull off getting us to be unhappy that Cena wins number 17. It's going to be a task. It's going to be, I think you're hitting the right notes. It's going to be, it's going to have to be really overbooked. They're going to have to overbook the hell out of this finish, that's how Cody main events Mania. He's main evented Mania. This will be the 3rd time, and the other 2 were overbooked nightmares.
Yeah.
With that said, I wouldn't want to be tasked with figuring this one out. I wouldn't want to be part of creative for how are you going to get Vegas to boo John Cena? You're right. He's gonna have to cheat to win. The problem is, man, all the elements for John Cena to cheat to win have to start with a pop. If The Rock comes out, the crowd's gonna pop.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna pop for the 5-knuckle shuffle. They're gonna pop. They can't see me. If he does any of the Cena things, they're gonna pop for all of them because it's the last time they're gonna get to do it. I think John Cena should wrestle differently. I think this time that he's had, he should have been building a new move arsenal.
Yeah.
You want them to boo. Don't give them the reasons to cheer. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm so interested in how they get the crowd to boo John Cena. That might be the thing I'm most interested in for WrestleMania. At the end of the show, pointing at the Rock's goosebumps. That's how we boo. I think you end the show with Cena starting off to do a heartfelt moment with the crowd, and then you have him say, "This is the only reason why I came back. I'm not doing the farewell tour. I'm leaving tonight. Screw you, fans. Screw the company. I did what was best for business, and now I'm going home." Yeah, he's advertised for the Monday after Mania, but I would make that the story. Is he going to show up? And then you start off the show with Triple H the Monday after Mania, and have Triple H have him start off the show in the ring, and say, "John Cena, I know you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
You have until 10 p.m. to show up or I'm suing you.
You can't do that yet, buddy.
Something. Because if it ends and we know we still have the rest of the year with John Cena with world title number 17, the crowd goes home happy, man.
Mm-hmm. The crowd is gonna go home happy.
Do we think he's gonna throw Ric Flair's name in it?
He already did that a couple weeks ago on Raw.
Yeah, he did it briefly. I don't think they're gonna go hard in the paint talking about Flair, because I truly believe they want to erase history. They want to erase Flair. They want to erase Hogan. Like
they could erase Hogan. They let Roman stay champion.
Yeah. But they're letting Roman main event. So now Roman has the most main events.
10.
So he's got the most main events. So, I mean, that's going to be the talking point.
I say it should be 9, but I don't know why they want to count last year, both Saturday and Sunday, as the main event.
That's pretty much, it's a hell of a way to count it. But, I mean, hey, somehow night one counts as a main event of WrestleMania, and I disagree. But I digress.
That's why I'm just, but, hey.
It's that time in the show, Joe. Your sister, my wife, has already made her prediction, but it's time for When the Bell Tolls. My wife, Mindy, has already selected her time. Everybody knows the rules. Here's how we play for When the Bell Tolls. We are predicting when the bell will ring to start the first match on Monday Night Raw tonight. Historically, we know Raw starts off with promo packages, all kinds of nonsense. It takes a while to get to that first match. They may ring the bell to signal music starting with. The bell that we count is the bell that starts the very first match on Monday Night Raw. Now, Mindy has made her prediction. If Mindy's prediction is right, everyone who plays wins a prize. If you pick the right time, you win the prize. If no one picks the right time, we just keep on trucking along. And it's been a long time since we've had a winner. So, Mindy has picked 8:25 for the first bell. So that's 25 minutes of no pro wrestling happening on Monday Night Raw. So 8:25 is taken. Every other time after 8 p.m. is available. Trunks has taken 8:24.
Damn. Okay. Who talking? 27.
Ooh, Joe's taking 8:27.
27.
Oof. And we gotta get. Ooh, G Street's taking 8:30.
Damn.
You know, I gotta hand it to him. I was kind of thinking they might go past that 30-minute mark. You gotta think about all the stuff they got. They gotta set us up for Mania. They gotta talk about SmackDown. I don't know who's gonna open the show. Maybe Gunther will open the show. So if Gunther's gonna open the show, that means Jay's gotta come out, which means that's 45 minutes of eating.
Now, it depends on where you're coming from. If you come from the crowd or.
Oh, it's hard to eat 45 minutes, man. Long time. Man, everyone's floating around that 25 minutes to a half hour marker. Wouldn't it be crazy if they went early?
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of matches advertised. Like, I don't know. From what I have, what I was sent, we have Roman Seth Punk set to appear. AJ Styles and Karrion Kross for a match. Bayley versus Liv Morgan. Gunther's going to talk. Logan Paul's in the building. Paul Heyman's in the building. Ooh, Jesus thinks Damian Priest could open up the show. Man, he could open the show talking shit to Drew with his eye patch. I am going to take 8:20 on the dot.
Damn.
I do think G Streets has the best time pick. I just went to the other end. I think they could take 30 minutes to get us to a match today. There's a lot they could just talk about.
I know.
They could do that new video package for Cena versus Cody. It's your boy Boozy.
I don't know. Ooh, that's a lot.
That was a good video package, by the way. I think that was one of the best video packages in a long time.
It was.
Last of My Kind. Very fitting song. Very good, well put together.
That was great. I ain't gonna lie, that was great.
It's good stuff. All right, Joe. Any final predictions for tonight's Raw? Any surprises?
I say all surprises gonna be all next week. And wait. I say tonight they get a advertising why The Rock was wearing the New Japan shirt.
You think they're gonna mention it? I don't think they mentioned it.
I think they're gonna talk about a deal they just made. They're gonna talk about some type of deal we just made over the weekend. Just wondering why The Rock was wearing the shirt.
Before we went live, I had it sent to me that New Japan announced that Jeff Cobb is done.
That's the one reason why. I saw that too. They vacated the tag team titles.
Jeff Cobb's a monster.
Mm.
I don't want him to go to WWE. I would love for him to go to AEW. I don't think that's going to happen. He played around there briefly, and I don't think he mixed well. All right, everyone. So go home episode of Raw tonight for Mania. Hope everyone enjoys it. We'll be back Wednesday. We'll recap Go Home Mania. We'll task Joey watching NXT tomorrow. I'm probably not going to watch that. We'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll preview AEW Dynamite. What could AEW bring to the table this week, Mania week? It bumped up the start time for Collision, so you can watch Collision earlier in the day on Saturday. That Thursday. It's going to be Thursday night and Saturday. Yeah, they brought it forward. So a lot of wrestling this week. It's a good week. Good week to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah. I don't know what they could do. Only thing AEW could do this week, if they have all their main event stars put on a match this week, Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, we know we got Moxley's involved in the trios match, so that's going to be a little weird.
Well, Pac is technically injured. Don't know how long he's out, but
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's Dynamite. It's always going to be good matches. Everyone, thank you for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors, Rebel Ape Energy Drink, Alt Wrestling Tees, Real Combat Wrestling, Villain Pizza Company. Joe, am I missing anybody?
The tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Fat Ink, Ohio. Hit up Freddie. Go get some tattoos done. Back of my hand. That's it. That's all I got. If you need merch from us, send us a message. Let us know. Folding chair phone stands. Still available. Thank you everyone for checking us out live on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. That means I remember to upload this shit, which doesn't always happen. So you should follow us on Instagram. You know when we go live. And we're out.